Hi everyone, welcome to Abdelytics. Those of you watching my video for the first time, subscribe, like and share. For those of you who have been watching and have forgotten to subscribe, remember to subscribe, like and share. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. For those of you who keeps on sending me messages of encouragement, suggestions, thank you so much as well. Okay, this is what I have for you today. But before I start, let me just take you straight to my um, channel. I have a couple of videos here. If you haven't seen them, you can go through and watch. I've almost 30 something videos on Power BI. Okay, and remember to subscribe, like, and share as well. Okay, so let's go back to what I have for you today. I actually saw a post of this from Nicholas and I decided to replicate it. I managed to do so and shared that was last week, I think a few days ago. And so many people kept buzzing me, asking me when am I going to come out with something, the step by step or video. And I felt this is the right time to really do something and share with the community. Okay, and this is um, the one that I shared last week. I'll take you through how I managed to create the images and also the visuals that I use. Okay, so for the first one is just a brush with a PNG that covered it. The second one too, the same thing. For this one, I use a couple of measures and it's the same thing I use here, just that I covered it with another image. Okay, so let's just duplicate this page. Okay, and what I'll do is just delete everything here. Okay, I'm just delete everything. Done. Okay, I can even take one of them out. So I'll leave it like this. So how did I even do this? It's just a normal dot. So let me just bring them down here. Okay, and what I did here was to just select the. Okay, so let me just talk about the data that I have also. Let me go to table here. So in God data monthly, I have the month date, the month, the current value, maximum value, mean value, segment, and then I have the difference. Okay, and for this one, I created another table that has segment from 1 to 24. You can use, you can create that. I'm also going to and go to, so I can create that by also going to modeling. So you go to new parameter and make code, and then you just make it start from 1 to 24. Okay, that's just another table. But for this vision, for this is very simple. Okay, you don't really need this table for these two visuals. Okay, so here let's bring in the minimum. Okay, so I use this guy here. I use the minimum here, and then we have the maximum, and then we can put the current value here. Okay, so this is how it is. Let me quickly format this as well by just turning up the title and the data labels as well. Target what the callout value, maybe I don't need that as well, so I'll leave it as it is now. Okay, so let's go to PowerPoint and create the images that I use. So I'll select over, press my shift, just drag it here. I want to use a particular size for this, so let me just go to format shape. Then I'll go to the size and I want to make it 9.5. You can use any shape you want, that's any size you want. So 9.5, that's what I'm using. So I'll select this, Control G, just to duplicate. I'll make it smaller, maybe use 6.5 for it. Here also 6.5. Okay, so I'll highlight the first one, select the second one, go to arrange, and make it align center, go again, and then make it align middle. Okay, so what I'll do next is to still maintain the selection, go to format, I'll go to merge shapes, then I'll select subtract, then I have this. Okay, now the next thing I need to do is to bring in rectangle. So I can just put it here. Okay, and first let me change this color to white. Just to white, remove the line, and because the background is white, we are not seeing it. So let me just change the background of the the background, the color of the background to this, so we can see it well. Okay, so this is my rectangle. What I want to do is let me first take out the line. Okay, so I can press Ctrl D to duplicate. Make sure it's on the same side. Then I can go to size, rotation, then I'll make it 10. Okay, so I'll just duplicate this also and then make it 20. So I select all this now. Make sure I select all this now. I'll just go back to format, merge it, and then I'll do subtract. Look at what I get. Okay, so now we want to make it semi-circle. So I'll target, let me just put a rectangle here. Select this. Okay, and then this is the middle. Okay, then I'll select it again, select the second shape, go back to format, then I'll come here, subtract. So this is what I get. Okay, so now I can save this image. Okay, so I'll save it as image 1. Okay, so you see, now we can go back here, and what I'll do is to go to insert, then I'll go and select image. Okay, so image 1 is this. I'll select it, then I'll make it bigger, and I can drag and drop it here. So this is it. Okay, so you can also decide to use triangle here. Okay, depending on whatever you want to do. Now the second one that I did, I used circle instead of rectangle. Okay, so let's do that again. I'll repeat the whole process all over again for everyone to see. So I select, then I go, make it 9.5. You can use any size. Now 5, I have it here. So now I'll duplicate it, use 6.5, and this is also going to be 6.5. Okay, so I'll select the first one, the second one, go to arrange, make it align center, and then go to align, also make it align middle. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to maintain the selection, go to formatting, I'll go to merge cells, and then I'll do a subtraction. Now I'll come back here, I want to remove the line. Okay, so this is what we have. I'll make it 5 now. Now in this case, what I want to do is to make it semicircle. Okay, so I'll bring a rectangle down here. I'll select it first so I can get the middle. Let me select it again. Okay, so I think this is close to the middle there. Okay. Okay, so now I'll select it, select the rectangle, I'll go back to formatting, and what I'll do is to do a subtraction. So I have this now. Okay, let me copy it and paste. I'll need it for the third one. So I have this down here. So now I'll need the small circles. So I'll just put this here. Okay, one will be down here. Okay, now I can copy, paste it also here. Okay, so now what we need to do is to paste it many times and then arrange it. So watch this. I think I need 2 more. Okay, so let me just take this out, increase. This is okay for now. I'll just take it this way a bit. Yeah, something like this. So I'll just select all of this, go to formatting, shift, and then I'll just take it out. So I have this now. So what I'll need to do is to save it as image 2. Okay, so I've saved it as image 2. I'll now come back here, go to image, and go and grab the image 2. Okay. So look at this now. So we just have to adjust it. So this is okay. So this is it. So that's the second one. So we click, you can see. Okay. Now for the third one, I want you to make this again. So I can take this out. Now for the third one, this is what I did. So I used the God segment. Okay. So let's just click here to see the God segment, and okay. So let me grab the cluster. So let me put it here. I'll use the segment. Okay. And I created a measure here, the God is, and I give it 1. So I'll use that here so you can see. Okay, all the way to 24. So what is in my God is just number 1. Okay. this one, which is kind of 100%. So here, what I'll do is to format turn off the title, turn off the values and the title for the x-axis, the values and the title for the y-axis as well. So I have this now. Okay, so you can even resize it. Okay, so now what I want to do here is to highlight only the values. Okay, so the current value, if it is, let's say 10,000 and the target is 15,000, we should be able to determine where the 10,000 will end. Okay, so what I did was to create another measure, and what it's doing is that it's looking at the gauge field flag, which I have here. So what this is doing is to get the maximum on the segment. Okay, and then return if this is less or equal to the threshold segment index. If you look at the threshold segment index, this is what I have here. It takes the segment and then around the percentage of maximum times the segment. So we have the percentage of maximum also here. Okay, so you can see this is the max value. What is the max value? You can see it's just a max of what is in the table. Okay, max value here, and then the mean value is also the same thing. Okay, so those were the measures I created. So now when you look at the field versus reminder gauge color, what it's doing is that it checks the gauge field flag. If it is one, it gives it its color. Okay, and then if it is not, then it gives it this color. So what I'm going to do is, this is the one we just created now. I'll go to colors. Okay, then go to the formatting, conditional formatting, field value. Then I'll go and select that measure, field and remainder gauge color. So when you click OK, so you have it this way. You can even use this alone without bothering yourself. So you have this here. Okay, now that is what I use. That's how I created this. Now what I did was to just put another image on this. And how did I create that image? Let's go here. I will now bring in a rectangle. Okay, so I want the rectangle to be kind of the exact size of this, something like this. Okay, so I can put the rectangle here. I'll give it a solid color, white, and then no line. Okay, now let me just copy this. I'll copy this, put it here in the rectangle. I'll give it a line for now. Okay, so let this a bit higher. Okay, so I'll select the first one, select the second one. I'll go to format and then subtract again. So I have this, but I don't want that space in between. So let's increase this a bit, this a bit, and then I'll select the second one again. In fact, the second one too, I don't want the line. Okay, so the first one and the second one, I'll go to format, then I'll go to subtract. So I have this now. Okay, so now I can save it as image 3. Okay, now I can go back here, insert image. Okay, then select image 3. I'll click OK. Get here, make it bigger. Yeah, something like this. Something like this. Yeah. So when you select, you can see the difference. Okay. So this is all I wanted to share with you. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. And more videos will be coming. I have quite a number of them here. Watch, subscribe, like, and share. Okay. Thank you so much. See you next time.